It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Malik Neighbors. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Ravens and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from SoFi. Here's a return from the 7. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC. A player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Williams to throw on first. Has the connection to Odunze. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Motioning one of the tight ends. First down, Williams. That's caught, Devon Achane. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Off the play fake, Williams. Achane reels it in. And he's taken down at the 30. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Achane up the middle. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Achane again. And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Williams on the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Gets them a couple there in a very good spot now with 2nd and goal from the 1.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Achane. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, well, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on. Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they bring him down around the 34.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connects with Johnson. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That'll be caught. It's Jamal Williams. And he's tackled with markers down.
Offside.
This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. We've got a 6-3 ball game. We're back to SoFi right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. They'll stick with A-Chain. Jukes one defender, and he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
1st down throw by Williams. He's got it near the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Baltimore! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Ravens 13, Chargers 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chargers and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finding Pearsall. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Burrow setting up the play action. The right side cut by Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. The give to Henry on the inside handoff.
Here we go, here we
He
go.
moved forward that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Here we go. It's now 2nd and 6.
Burrow from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers face a 4-point deficit. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give to A-Chan on the option. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
a 3rd and 7. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. First down, Burrow to throw. Wilson's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers. With it, 1st and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Burrow. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and 10 now, here's Burrow. Throwing this back in the end zone, and the defender coming away with it. That's Cole Bishop.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The Ravens and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams finds his man. It's Worthy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Williams. On the move, headed right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
As you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's trying to lay it in deep. Cut at the 20-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Holding offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Off the play fake, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Receiver in motion, going left. After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 4th down. Trying for it, it's Etienne. And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Sideline throw is complete to Pearsall. And he takes this beyond the 25 before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. It's Henry on the counter. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Second down now, 7 to go. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Burrow setting to throw. It's taken in by Washington. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Burrow. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they are unable to tie up this contest. We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate. Thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visitors from the north, the Vikings, who were able to get the road victory. Drake May leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Bryce Young, excellent in the victory as his guys push their record up to 8-3 on the year. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Traylon Burks, a touchdown catch in the victory. It was Devon Achane who's had the strong first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Stiff arm success. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Running once more with Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Done.
Burrow to the air now. He's on the move. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
It's fielded at the 14. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First down throw by Williams. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Oh, it's an interception! And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Finding Pearsall.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still first down. Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 12. 12. 12.
Pearsall there to grab it. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's going to be caught by Washington. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here we go. 11.
Turning to Henry on third. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on fourth down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Dicker connects there. And that will tie things up in the third.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Return team.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. A-Chain on the inside give, and he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go, second down. Williams will look to throw. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running right. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. A tight end in motion now. Here's 2nd and 7. A throw left side finds Johnson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Here's a handoff for A-Chain. Room to run inside the 20. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the third. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Throwing is Burrow. Connects with Johnson. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. So now here's 3rd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. Buying some time right. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Now Williams. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st. Working from the gun, Williams. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second down carry for Achane. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Williams. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Williams. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. Forced out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Back to throw it. Achan reels it in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
They'll motion a tight end left. Now Achan. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Achan. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll stick with Achan. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Devon Achan with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
11, 11, 11.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Gets this to Johnson. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. First and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Has it in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Down a score, less than 45 seconds left. They know they need to get this back. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
And with a nice skate, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They stay on the ground with Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball at the 33 for first down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to get that one to Brock Bowers. So that brings up second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. Really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.